Okay, I'm back. Whatever, Eddie. Oh, that's right. You're probably watching Donald. What's he saying? What's Donald saying? Donald's got the floor. That was terrible. So, is Donald saying anything interesting? Let's see. They must be running that live somewhere, right? But we're going to cover some interesting stuff. No deadlines on Afghanistan, okay? Trump begins speech by addressing wounds or something, but no deadlines. Yeah, I guess in the campaign he was talking about, oh, we can't give ourselves away. Love for America requires love for all. Oh, okay. 16 years, thousands dead, and no clear end in sight. 6 million jobs and 7 million job seekers. Yeah, 6 million jobs and 7 million job seekers. Now that's a pretty even game, isn't it? So you can't really complain too much about not having a job. I guess they're out there. They're just not where you are. That's the key to all this kind of stuff. Let's see. Okay. Who we got? Some people coming in yet? Coming in yet? Because I'm gonna go over 10 new websites that give out grants. That's right, 10 grant websites, and I'll put them up probably tomorrow morning. It's late. I've been traveling all night. Actually, over the weekend. Just a weird story, man. We wanted to go down and see the eclipse. So Saturday morning, we live in Washington, D.C., going down to South Carolina to get in a good spot to see the whole dark stuff happen. Well, the 95 was just a parking lot already. It's Saturday. So we got about halfway in about 7 or 8 hours and said, oh, enough of this stuff. So we stopped somewhere, we're going to drive the next morning. And it was still, that was Saturday and Sunday. So at the end of Sunday, we just came back. And it was crowded coming back. I felt like I was in one of those, disaster movies where everybody was leaving town. How old are you? Are you 20? No, I'm 74. How old are you? Are you 20? But I figured about 20 years. Actually, I went on one of those websites where you put in all your data, about your lifestyle and age and all this kind of stuff. I'm 12. Oh, see, then to you, I seem like 20. 20 is an old guy to you. I don't even know anymore. I don't keep count. It doesn't matter. Just as how you feel, what you do. I'm scared. Are you scared about going to Afghanistan? Is this a 12-year-old young person? I'm not sure if it's a girl or boy that's scared. What are you scared of? Because boy, I mean, the news is scary. Best suit ever. Oh, this is one of my old ones. It's funny when I bought this suit. I remember, boy, just one of the first ones I had a hand sewn on. I don't do that anymore. And I bought two. They're from Donna Karan, and there were little like horse hairs coming out, and I complained. To them about it. And I called them up the factory and complained. And you know what they did? They sent me a new one. It plays to be a pain in the butt. Ask your grandson. Let's see, I can't read that far. Kind of far. So I guess you hear me on let's see, Matthew. It's Joe from Harrisburg. Oh, yeah, great, Joe. Nice to see you. I'm from Wilkes-Barre originally. Yeah, and they're both still there, right? And they're coming back. I think both Wilkes-Barre and Harrisburg could become suburb cities of New York City. If we get some decent trains, that you get some jet trains, that could get to New York in 40 minutes or something like that. Now that would be cool, and that's possible in the technology, but okay. I like the new perspective of your place and the camera player. I turn it around. I get bored all the time. I'd like to be outside, actually. That would be cool. And the light doesn't look so bad. I got some lights in here. How do you say Your last name, Lesko, Lesko. I have been reading your books for many, many years and really appreciate your information. Oh, thank you. No more books. Nobody buys books. Look, at bookstores are going out of business. Reference books are gone. Nobody buys reference books. Newspapers are going out of business. So all that old school technology. So I got to learn something new. That's why I'm talking to you guys tonight. I'm trying to figure out I know I can get you answers, but I don't know how to package them, what you really need, how you buy them. So how did you see the eclipse? From the backyard, I only had about 70%, I think, here. So we came back, and just the traffic was just horrendous. I mean, I spent Saturday and Sunday all day in a car and got nowhere. It was dreadful. But I'm going to give you 10 websites tonight that you could use almost any time of your life. See, it's not only now. I mean, the stuff you have to do is put in your head and save it for later, because you never know. You don't have 100 problems today, and I'm probably going to give you 100 websites or whatever. So you can't use them all in the morning. We have specific problems, and one of my motives, to give this information is so that you understand that this stuff is possible. How many kids do you have? 2 I know of. They're old guys already. They're in their 30s. Yeah, one's getting married in another month or so. I miss your commercials. So do I. I made a lot of money out of them, but no more. Got to figure out another way, which is sort of fun and interesting. Keep me busy for another 20 years. Because success is sort of boring after a while. It's sort of nice for the ego, but right, okay, that's nice. Lori, boy, see, I got to get bigger screens. Are you famous for what? I used to be on TV a lot, but I'm still the same schmuck from Wilkesboro. Trying to get by in life. Fastest way to borrow 3Ks for rent. Hello from Columbus, Ohio. Oh, been there a lot. Was back down there back in the campaign too. Not this one, the one before. Fastest way to get loan $3,000 from a loan shark. But if you do that, man, I'll never speak to you again. Or if you go to one of these payday loan people. No. The really best loans now, I think, are peer-to-peer loans. PEER to TOPEER. Fish around. There's one that competes with peer-to-peer loans because they're a fraction of what it is. So if you're the same kind of client other apps are broadcasting on it. What other apps? I'm on Facebook and YouTube and Periscope. I haven't figured out Periscope yet. Whatever, I can't get many people there. I guess maybe it's not my audience, but I don't know, my same price. I just have 3 phones up here. Do it. Maybe I should have another one. What's the other one? Somebody told me about another one, the one that uses Bitcoin. I should use that, or at least try it, right? Anybody else use that? I don't understand. If you're getting paid in Bitcoins, and it's put on for free, where's the money come from? Who's putting money into the system? So other people could take it out, like me. That's what I'd love to know. So that's it. But I guess everybody could hear me okay, right? Okay, let's go. Okay, through some of these grants and everything. Instagram. Yeah, Instagram is only 30 seconds. Or 60 seconds. I do a little Instagram thing about this, and I put it on, but that's only 60 seconds. I sign up and got your contacts. I have made bids. Oh, didn't read that term. Love your glasses. Oh, they're from China, real cheap. You just send a prescription. They send it back. So I used to spend hundreds of dollars now. And then the ones that are boring, I get an artist for 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks. They'll paint anything on anything for you. And that's sort of cool. So I do that a lot. Oh, let me check here that I'm on Facebook, and that looks okay. Ooh, I'm a different suit. Oh, that's an old thing. I thought, ooh, I don't even know what I'm wearing. Maybe I'm naked here. No, okay, we're there. Somebody's there. Okay, and 2 shares, and I don't care. Oh, I see. That's right. Sort of like the train. You see the whole length of the kitchen. You see that picture behind me? Oh, hi, Lori. Me too. Good. Hi, the picture behind me, that's done from a fellow on the street, a young guy. He was a teenager when he did that. How can you get free money to pay off my debts? Well, you probably can't, but you could probably get people to get them down to half price for you. And not somebody's going to take money. See, that's a problem. I think all these lawyers and everything that say, oh, we have this all magic stuff. And, they don't. They just do it. And that's why you should just do that. Just tell these people I can pay. And go to HUD counseling. Go to Google HUD, H-U-D, counselor. And then you'll see, make sure the website you go to has a G-O-V at the end of it. Remember, my first commandment is only use .gov or .org, unless you really know your stuff, on that topic, because otherwise you're going to get taken. These people just spend too much time figuring out how to get money, and you don't spend that as much time figuring out how to not get screwed. So you're going to be this, the screw-e 90% of the time, because they're working harder at being the screw-er than you are of being the screw-e. so they're going to win most of the time. So that's why just stay away from them. So .gov and .org, they never want money. So you got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Okay, do you ever hear mugger's money? That's right, mugger's money. If you get mugged, you could get up to like $45,000 from the government because somebody mugged you. And that's really to compensate for you. It's called Crime Victims Assistance Program. Okay, you got that down? Crime Victims Assistance Program. Every state has this money. So it's going to be in your state capital. So if you just Google, say if you're from Harrisburg or Wilkes-Barre like I am, you'll put Crime Victims Assistance Program, Pennsylvania. And then you want to make sure that the website you get is .gov or maybe .org, but I haven't seen what .org on this yet. And that's where you go apply for that. So if you've been involved in a crime and you broke your glasses or got hurt or any of these kinds of things, it's the Crime Victims Assistance Program. Okay, my senior citizen mom will be out of rehab next month. Is she a baseball player? Where's she going? Let's see, I gotta find their house needs repair. Oh, you're a senior. Okay, there's a bunch of places for that. I do custom research on housing. I give you a whole list, but here's where I go for rehab, and particularly seniors. They have a better chance too. Okay, one, you go to your county. You go to your county government, and you look for the housing programs there. Okay, number two, you go to your state government, and you look for the housing programs there. 3, you go to 211. Okay, 211 where you're there, and you look for home repair. Following you for 20 years. I have your books. You're the one. Yay. Okay, so you go to 211 and ask there. Okay, also, there's 2 nonprofits that help rebuild. There are most places around the country. One is called Rebuilding Together. Rebuildingtogether.org. And the other one is called Habitat for Humanity. Habitat for Humanity. Now, you won't get them all where you live, but that's a good place to go. I need help with a debt consolidation to pay off my debts. Okay, that's where you go. If you're a business, you go to the Small Business Development Center. Small Business Development Center, and that's America's, AMERICAS, and then SBDC for Small Business Development Center. And you find that every county has one. They're free. They'll help you with getting all that, rid as much of that debt as you can. And the other people, if you dial 211 and ask for debt help, these are all free people. People are not making money from you or your hardship or anything like that, like everybody on the net will or on the internet. And also HUD, H-U-D counseling. And if you Google that and make sure it's .gov, you'll see a big map of the United States and find the free counselors for you. Okay. Any of that screws up, you call your elected official, call your congressman, and ask him, hey, where can I get free help for that? Okay, so we talked about Crime Victim Assistance Program. Do you know any crowdfunding sites for help? there's about 1,000 crowdfunding sites for help. And yes, they're very helpful. I think they're very good because they're also good for doing deals. I'm clearing my credit up, and with the finish, I want to start buying family units. Yes, well, let me know, because I could give you a listing of all the housing programs for where you live, to be an investor, to be a flipper, to be an owner, to live, to fix up, or whatever. I'm getting so good at that. And also to use crowdfunding, like somebody said about crowdfunding here, because you could use crowdfunding also to buy and fix up houses, or to become a real estate investor, to flip houses like that. I mean, I'll show you this program where people get up to $1 million to get partners on a crowdfunding site to flip houses. Okay, now here's another one. $6,000 to work on an art project. That's right. $6,000 to work on an art project. So if you're a dancer, you're a singer, you're a painter, and not paint the garage, but some kind of fine artwork, or even if it is the garage, and you could call it art, and you need a struggling artist. Well, every state has an artist program. See, there's the National Endowment of the Arts, but that National Endowment, beautiful name from the New Testament. Oh, Matthew, right, Robin. And what they do, Robin, are you in Pittsburgh? Anyway, what they do is they get money from the federal government that goes to the state government, and then there's a program that gives it to individuals, and it's struggling artists, kind of thing for individuals. And what's neat about that is, man, I mean, you don't have to know how to fill out a grant application. I've seen applications come in like written in crayon. I mean, it's just all kinds of things. And you can take most of them have courses for free on how to fill that out, and so that's available. I have an idea that would involve combining the home purchase, a home business, and possibly make a nonprofit. Well, that's a big idea, but whatever you're doing, try to set up a piece first. Doing everything together, man, it takes effort. The key thing to getting by in life is focus. And if you have 30 things that you're going to build, Disneyland, by next Thursday, man, do you know Jared? Jared in Connecticut? I know a Jared. Do know Jared. Is this something you could help me with? Yes, but I would suggest that you start out small. And maybe what we could do is we talk on the phone, and I could pick your brain and help you focus all this stuff. I mean, I just had 2 today, or actually I had 1 last night, and spend like 30 minutes or so on the phone talking. Do you know what? But 30 minutes or so talking and helping people focus on a piece of a big puzzle they have. You can't solve everything because you have to do it piecemeal. Are there any way to get money for a dog rag sex? What? Oh, that's a dog rag for Alexa. Yeah, is that an inside joke or something? I don't know. Something about a dog to get money for. There's some reason I have not been able to hear or see these live streams. Are you seeing my live stream now on YouTube? Anyone, let me know. Somebody must be seeing them. I'm getting a lot of messages on there for about a month now. I wish I could hear this. Well, there must be something. I think somebody tell me they're hearing this, so this poor lady or whoever it is can hear. What about grants for fixing up your home and fixing the roof and replacing and plumbing and electrician? Yes, that's a possibility, and nothing is guaranteed. Remember, in all this stuff, nothing is guaranteed. I can't guarantee anybody anything. Nobody can guarantee anything. The only one who could guarantee I can hear you. Okay, that's on Periscope. How about YouTube? Anybody on you? Make sure somebody hear me on YouTube. I hear you. Okay, thank you, Desiree. Yeah, so you're bulldog. Oh, something about a bulldog. Can't hear you. Oh, thank you. I can raise capital for wholesaling. Yes, do you know bulldog in them? I bought your book years ago. Nothing came of it. Got very stressed. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. all this stuff, it can be very different. You can get lucky and do something quickly, but most likely not. Life doesn't work that way, unfortunately. But the people in my infomercials will make you think that, right? The rest of us have to work. That happens to some people sometime. But no, if you're not willing to put in, that's why you have to choose your fights in life. Your cousin, wow, are you my cousin? Are you a cousin? I'm half Irish and half Finnish. A beautiful name from the news. Part of the Swedish royalty lineage and Tibetan Buddhists. Would like to have a conference with you if possible. Sure. So somebody tell me you want to have a conference. I got something I have set up for that. It's called, if you go to www.lesko.com/talk, you have to know how to spell it. And that I charge like $1 a minute. Yeah, great for that. Yes, I got a grant for $1,000. So there's somebody else got a grant. Angie did. Somebody else said it's a pain in the ass. Yes, everything does take work. Life is terrible. It does take a lot of work if you want to do anything. There's no way out of that. That's why you want to. You used to make my commercial. Oh, I used to what? Yeah, I used to do commercials lots. You used to make commercials, right? Yes, I used to do lots of them, did very well with that, but they don't work anymore. So I'm trying to figure out something. Is there a grant for starting farming? Absolutely. And they want young people to get into farming. There's a lot of farming. There's even money now to have young people buy out old farts who are leaving the farm. I'm disabled and handicapped from rare disease, want to start a business. I think now is the easiest time in the world to start a business, and you don't need money to do it. Thanks for all the great knowledge and the link to, whoops, messed that. Boy, people are nice and chatty. Link to APEC. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I mean, the biggest joy in life is really helping somebody else do something, you know. And then the second joy is to figure out how to get paid for it. Thank you, Seth. Craig, what is your disease? Oh, that's nice. They're helping each other. Grants for starting a business. Yes, but you probably don't need it. There are. But again, remember, nothing's easy. Takes work. Hang in. Use your tips to find how to start my home search. Yes, that's a good place to start. I also have a free search thingy do. I don't know if I have no, I don't have it here. That if you go to lesko.com/5 and then free, FREE. What grants are available so a 30-year-old can go to college? Well, I would try to not to pay to go to college. I mean, there's hundreds really. A question like that is very complicated in my mind because I know too much. Yeah. There's no one place to go. There's hundreds. The one thing to remember that most people forget to go to their state government because they just don't. My state had like $15 million they didn't give out one year because people didn't apply. I like to hear you have a fresh outlook. Charles, what are the good grants for the disabled? There's all kinds, but I would never search for just disabled. I would search for something you want to do because, you know, there's only a very small amount set aside for just how many shirts with question marks do you have? I have no shirts with question marks. I actually have one. So no shirts, just jackets, jackets and suits. I have about 20. I actually auctioned some off for a nonprofit recently. I don't know how to do that on. I don't know how to see the word, the chats on Periscope after they've gone. After you've gone, there's no denying after you've gone. Oh, you know what you do is go to YouTube and Google "I'm on vacation." Oh man, I think it's called something with hair. The group who did it, something about hair. It's a terrific song. It's I'm on vacation every day because I love my vocation. And that's what happens. You find what you want to do in life, and it's like having vacation every single day. Robin Moore. Sent you a message. Thank you, Robin. Robin, one more time. I'm here. Oh, okay. Hi. Yes, and Robin or anybody. I mean, the talk thing. Lesko.com/talk. You know, happen to talk to me for some reason. You know, you have no money at all or something, and you really need help. Just send me an email at Matthew. LescoFreeRadio@gmail. LescoFreeRadio@gmail.com. Can you set this up for me? Say it's everything. Say it's everything, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. Anybody in there? Anybody in where? I'm not sure what setting up for the Disney Channel flow. Disney, don't they own lots of channels? They own ESPN and all kinds of stuff. And that. So, okay, the art project. What happened to Craig? Oh, I guess that's somebody else on the messages on YouTube. And I can't see the old messages on YouTube. So I'm it's everybody, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. Okay, do you have a number to call you directly? Well, that's you could email me is the best way. I never answer a phone. I mean, there's so much junk phone call now. You'll never find me on the phone. Let's go free radio at gmail.com is the best way. And if for some reason you don't get me back or something, just beat on me. I'm an old fart and I keep forgetting things. How many jackets with question marks? I'm about 20 now. I got rid of about a dozen about 6 months ago to nonprofit organizations using it for fundraiser. Actually, I sold some and gave it to a local library who helps people set up businesses on the internet. You know, a librarian does that. See, that's what I have the same situation as Craig. What did Craig have? Are the grants for single dads that are out of work? Doesn't matter if you're single or whatever. Yes, there's a lot of things. What I would do, the first thing I would do is go to your local career one-stop center. So if you Google career one-stop and then the name of your county, find them, make an appointment, see what they could do for you. Maybe, I mean, there's a lot of things where do you know Jared in the Hood? Me, I don't know if we want me to know. The only Jared I know is in Connecticut, not in my hood, but anyway, they call me Dirty David in the Hood. Oh, okay, maybe somebody's talking to each other here, not me. Do you know Alex in the Hood? Okay, back to the art stuff. I don't have much money. Yeah, a lot of people don't, and that's why. To me, I don't think you need much money. You do, of course, to live and everything, but actually to do things, to do important things, to do things that are rewarding for you. It may not be the way you think to do them. I just think there's other alternative ways to do things that don't cost money and to do the same thing. I have $5. Can you help me out? No, I left it in my other pants. Actually, I'm not wearing pants. I'm just the thing is up here, so I just have my underwear on. You only need smarts and be willing to work hard. Yeah, I mean, that's a start. Then you just have to, hard, because you don't know what works. You just keep going and going and going. I can pay my rent. I can't pay my rent. If you can't pay your rent, I mean, you got there's emergency money programs locally for that. And don't get caught up again with these people who are, loan sharks and payday loan people. And just found out about you're alive. Do you know where I can get a grant to whatever? Everything takes work, and you have to do helping to make jewelry. I would like to help seniors take. Okay, what an edit is. I mean, so you want to get a grant to make jewelry because you need something. Okay, if that, you have to look at what options are available for you, and that takes work. That's the key. You have to get out there. Where would I start? For Money for Business is your small business development center. I would start banging around, and first of all, you don't ask for a grant. You ask for financial assistance. Then you go to your county economic development office, you go to your state economic development office, you go to your city economic development office. all those things and see what all kinds of things they have. Crowdfunding takes no money at all. Sure, did you rope? Oh. Why are my eyes so bad today? Whatever. Okay, maybe I'll get back to that. Okay, by the way, for give me a small loan for $1 million. Oh, my dad gave it. Well, you don't have to worry then. How much would you suggest to do? Miss that. To start a nonprofit. Well, you could start by doing nothing, not even be a nonprofit, just helping people. Who cares if you're a nonprofit? You know, only the people are getting money. Do you know where the money is you're going to get? And if they tell you to be a nonprofit, then you become a nonprofit. Until then, don't become a nonprofit. You know, a guy robbed me yesterday by a gay. Okay, well, if you're a victim of crime, I told you how to do that. That was the first one I gave. The second one is money for artists. Okay, and that's you're looking. What you do is you Google the word Arts Council, ARTS Council, COUNCIL, and then your state. Then you'll get your state Arts Council. Okay, now and like I say, the applications are not that difficult at all. Anybody, you don't need a grant writer. I just asked my wife and kids. You don't need a grant writer to fill that out. And you could try. Now there's other places too. There's something called Patreon. I think it's Patreon, Patreon. I think that's what it is. .com, I think. And they give money to artists, over $1 million a month. And you sign up on there. I mean, I couldn't believe it when I checked in with the guy recently, and that's how much he's given out. And like crowdfunding gives money to artists. Kickstarter, they give more money to artists than the National Endowment of the Arts every year. So that's why this crowdfunding is great stuff. $6 away. Okay. How about $50 for seniors to buy fresh fruit and vegetables? So call grandma and grandpa. Here's what you want to do. You search for this: Seniors Farmers Market Nutrition Program. Got that? Seniors Farmers Market Nutrition Program. Okay, that's what you want to search for. And you get grandma and grandpa, or if you're an older guy like me, they could get $50 to buy fresh fruits and vegetables from the markets out there. Do you want the vitamin D? I don't know. I got lost up there. Okay, now here's another thing for seniors that most seniors don't know about. They could get an extra like $1,200, $1,156 a year in something called the Specified Low Income Medicare Benefits Plan. Okay, write this down and ask grandma and grandpa if they got this. Specified Low Income Medicare Beneficiaries Plan. Okay, that's a federal program, and you can find out more about it by calling 1-800-MEDICARE, 1-800-MEDICARE, or if you go to Medicare.gov and look at it. But it's $1,500, you know, and it's income. It's income related, so they can't be rich old farts, you know, kind of thing. They have to be. I forget what the income is, but you know, they're getting Social Security, they're getting money, whatever. Okay, here's one: $3,200 a year to help pay for child care. There's a lot of programs to help people pay for child care. I did some old guy robbed me and put me in his van. Wow, well that crime victim assistance program, that would be where I would go first. Angie, I love you and you're great. I hope to know. Thank you for helping so many. Well, thank you. Nice to hear that. That helps a lot. Anything to help with car payments. Car payments, well, I mean, there's other things you could look at, government programs that will free up. If you're paying for prescription drugs, you may not have to pay that. If you're paying for utility bills, you may not have to pay back that, and then you could do. Some old people in here, only 9 people like, what is that? I'm sorry. Yeah. You know, people like this. What's the deal with trying to help you? Don't know what's that. I guess I'm just illiterate tonight or something. Too much driving on the road. Whatever. Maybe a little caffeine will help. Robin, I was wondering where you're from. Let's see. Let's play Ark. Boy, a lot of stuff. Do your two sons live with you? No. Actually, one comes in and out. What's your opinion of on-deck consolidation? Do it without a professional help. Go to one of these free services like HUD counseling. Figure out how to do that first. Before you get, because they do things everybody else could do. You know, they just call and they're getting a piece of chunk of that. If they save you $10,000, you know, they're going to say they only saved you $5, and you'll be happy because they're keeping $5. You know, so that's why. Bill Nye the Science Guy. No, that's not me. Sorry. Okay, childcare. Okay, there's every. Let's see, Charles. Money. Where do I go to get a grant for automobile purchase? There are some free car programs out there. Look earlier in my videos on you are on, yeah, YouTube. I did one. You could look at my playlist there, or just actually it was within the last month. So if you go through my videos on YouTube over last month, you'll see one about free cars and free car repair, and I give you about a dozen places there. And also how to get free small business grants. Any suggestions to pay back student loan debt? Yes, you go to the Department of Education and find out their programs first. Another way to do it is consumerfinance.gov, and you put in student debt and find out them. Don't go to anybody. Don't contact anybody you see on the internet or anybody who contacts you on the internet. Give me the, what? Let's see. Drop the thumbs. Timber, give me the TMBS. What does that mean? I don't know. Ah, my goodness. List the 10 new grants. Came late. I only got down to 2 or 3, but I'll put them all up, even though I'll come bring them up again later. Are you blind? I'm looking at a little phone, you know, 4 feet away, so it's hard to. The little messages are small. Okay, for childcare, $3,200. Okay, the kind of federal programs and local and nonprofit organizations. You have federal programs, you have local sliding scale free programs, childcare options, nonprofit programs. What you want to do is Google this, find the Child Care Subsidy Program. I've been denied 4 times for being late for a file. I don't file for what? I don't know what that is. SBA grants, they match your money. One of the best grants in the world. Yeah, I mean, that's the IDA, the dollar matching. Yes, they're a terrific thing. I have a thing on them. I did it in the last 6 weeks, I think, and how to find them. Opportunitynow.org, opportunitynow.org. That's how you find them. Okay, also, Child Care Aware. This will help you get child care money. 800-424-2246. 800-424-2246. Or childcareaware.org. Childcareaware.org. Okay. Oh, now here's another interesting thing I bet you didn't know, is that the government considers you disadvantaged if you have $750,000 in the bank. Isn't that amazing? Disadvantage. So you think the government, you know, is, oh, that money is only for poor people. Yes. And if you only have $750,000 in your bank account, we consider you poor. You poor person. And actually that's for women to get contracts. Because contracts to me are better than grants. If you have a business, you get a contract, you learn how to get one, then you get two, then you get 117, then you get 39,000, then you get a gazillion, and then forever and ever and ever. So that's why it's better. So women who want to sell to the government, Women-Owned Small Business Federal Contracting Program. I was a kid behind the door. Money from the government to help housing. Yes, there's a lot of government money for housing. Women who get all the grants, but they have to take long to come. Yes, everything takes long. I don't know what you think. Oh, I want a grant, but just give me. I'll be back in the morning to pick it up. No, it's not. It's not like that. How can you get a grant to help with the poor? Yes, you can, and you probably don't even need a grant to do it. There's just so many other ways to do things. I mean, you could raise money now. I mean, I interviewed this nice young lady who was going to art school in Detroit, and he run by these homeless people every day, and it's winter, and they had blankets and everything sleeping in, and they were cold and everything. And so what she did, and for her art class, is design a sleeping bag that became a coat. And she went on the internet and raised money for that, and now has this. What she does is hire homeless people to make these, and she sells what they make to other homeless communities around the country. How do I get help to fix my home? There are probably about 20-30 places in where you live to do that. How do I get an SBA grant? SBA doesn't have grants unless you're a nonprofit organization. Every time I let's see, what is it? Oh, I missed that. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Weed, they steal it. Every time I get weed, they steal it from me. Move, SUFU. Where was I? Oh, okay, for the women business owners. Okay, you could call. And to become an official woman business owner to get government contract, you don't need to hire anybody. You don't have to go on the internet. You don't have to find anybody. There are government offices that help you for that for free. So you might as well go to the horse's mouth. That will help you instead of some huckster who's going to figure out how to get your first child or whatever the hell else they could get from you. Yeah, because you want to get money and don't know the difference or don't know your options. You're going to give them what they ask for. But never do that, until you're positive that you've checked everywhere. And that's the thing in life. What it is, we're basically, as humans, we're basically lazy and we want things easy. I mean, you see the question marks, not the question marks, I'm the question mark coming in here. And that's how we get taken advantage of. Are there any programs for poor, I got black people, there's programs for poor white people, there's programs for Latino people, there's programs for all kinds. But only 12% of the free money that the government gives out goes to poor people. And poor, as you say, here's $750,000 and they consider you poor. Housing program, they consider you poor if you're making $80,000, sometimes $90,000. So they consider you poor. That's why, to me, it's stupid to even look for stuff that way. Just look for help. Who the hell cares what the requirement is as long as you can get it? And if you're just looking for a certain kind, then that limits you. And that's why, another reason why you want, if you're saying grants, that's absolutely the wrong thing to say. I make $10,000 a year. Well, that's considered poor in every category for the government. And that's I'm having an adult stem cell transplant. Where can I find help to buy a home down payment? Lots of down payment money. I do that. If you go to lesko.com/research, I'll do that. Or take that freebie I have, because that shows you where to start for housing. It's lesko.com/5 and then free, FREE, all small letters. Who's that? Jared is A to 2. Boy, I don't know what's going on. How to get help buying a home for my family. That includes 2 handicaps. Same places. If you download that lesko.com/5 free, in there I have the best place to start locally for free help. Give you a lot of information on the money programs. What I do is show you all the money programs, and also internet programs are available to buy houses and fix up houses. And that's like $40, $50 for any city of the country. It's custom made. It takes me about 2 weeks to do it. So it is, it takes work digging for that. Somebody's texting in, right? Let's see, a Black Horse. People are bored. I'm going to save up and buy a home from you. I don't sell homes, but $40 sounds worth it. I mean, I used to charge $10,000 for this kind of stuff. And now, that just sounds stupid to me. The important thing I think in life is to be able to make money helping other people, not just to see how much money I can get from you. That just sounds like a stupid, boring life. And so how low can I get it? Not how high I can get the price. How low can I get the price? So that's why I'm hoping if I do enough of these things, that I can, really cookie cutter them easier and even get the price down more. So let me know, where are we? We worked on $750,000, right? You said my name and my need. I haven't heard anything. Matt, have a great evening. Thanks. Oh, is it great to help around the invention? Yes. Small Business Development Center for Inventions. Do not call an invention company. Do not call an invention company. Go Americas, AMERICAS, SBDC.org. AMERICAS, SBDC.org. That's America's SBDC.org. Help you with inventions for free. If you look at my videos, I got about 2,500 videos, I think there now, or 2,000. I forget what the hell they all are now. And you'll see. And of people that the bureaucrats said, I help these people for free. They go to these invention companies. They'll charge us $7,000, and I do the same thing he says for free. And it's probably better. I know it's better, but that's a biased opinion. So you can't trust me because I'm selling things too. But I can't sell it. Somebody asked me about Finland, and I don't know much about Finland. Mostly USA. I saw a kid in your house. Today? Not today. I've had other people around. A kid, if they're 30 or 40 years old, not a little kid. Are there any loans? Do you have any ideas on how to get money fast online? Earn it. Are there any loans to consolidate credit card? Yes, there's a lot of, and go to those peer-to-peer are the best for consolidating loan debt. Peer-to-peer loans, and that's, if you're looking for loans to consolidate those high interest rates, that's what most of them are set up to do, tell you the truth. There's some very big ones, but there's about 50 or something. In the report that I send out for like 300 ways to make extra money, I have about 40 of those peer-to-peer lending places in it. Somebody's looking for help. I just want to answer that quickly. Where are we? Oh, now here's an interesting thing that people don't know. You could get, listen to this, you could get a tank for free from the federal government. You could get an entire Air Force base for free from the federal government. You could get a limousine for free from the federal government. Actually, it's through the federal surplus property programs. And what they can do is give it for free, but to nonprofit. So you have to be a nonprofit. Refinancing equipment. Yes, business loans like that. Yeah, just don't go on the internet and look for people that are in the loan business. You want to get peer-to-peer loans or local nonprofit organizations, that give business loans. How about acres of land? What about acres of land? What about money, I guess? Hi! Oh, look who's back. Twinkles. I have one going to bomb your house. I have one. What are you going to bomb my house with? Alex, what? I have one and I'm going to bomb you. What do you have? I bought one of your reports from How to Purchase a Home, and it was very helpful. Oh, well, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, that is the definitive. I mean, you tell me anywhere else that does anything like that in the world. I mean, I don't know of anybody. And for such a long price, I mean, maybe some hotshot, business consultant, but they're going to charge you tens of thousands of dollars and still won't be as complete as mine. I just know more about this stuff than anybody else. I mean, there may not be a magic bullet in there. You make one phone call and you get a check for $200,000, but you will have everything, in their report, every possible thing available. And I think that's what we need. To make decisions is to make sure you have all the possibilities so you can make an informed decision. You can't make an informed decision if you don't have all the options, and that's the important thing, is that you have to know your options available. And that's what we have to do, is go out and find your options. And that's why when you're looking for something, has anyone ever asked you how many questions Mark suits you have? Yes, I think I have about 20 now. I gave away about 10. I just got a real new one. I haven't even worn yet. I'm dying to. I love you're doing this. Is my first time doing this with you. Oh, that's nice. There's Pedro Gomez. Yeah. I mean, I know so much stuff, and I want to get it out. I want to be, make money at it, so I feed myself. I was very complete. What was that? It was very complete and encouraged me to keep asking questions and investigating. Oh, the report. Yes, I mean, it is, you have everything, and that's what I feel I have that's better than anybody else. I'm going to government auctions. Oh, great. I was about to set up some of things and talked about worth ads. Okay. I failed to talk. Oh, what was that? My address is Motley Road account. What is that? Can you send me some advice? No, it's too much. And Go Capital, what they offer up to 50 grand, and I need around 100. Any ideas? I could show you all the options for that. I couldn't read it fast enough to see what you needed 100 grand for. But it's really, they're government programs, nonprofit organizations, crowdfunding, things like that. I mean, there's what's going on in this country. Otherwise, you have traditional banks, you have traditional venture capitalists and everything. And that's gatekeeper stuff. I get a program from you that I need to hire a grant writer. No, you do not need to hire a grant writer. I mean, there may be a wild chance you do, but most of the programs I'm talking about, most of the questions I hear, you don't need grant writers. These are all just fill in the blanks, 3-4 pages, for the money. It's grant writing is for grants, and some grants require grant writers because they're complicated. I enjoyed it. It's been great help. Well, thank you. But that's really for nonprofit. If you're a nonprofit, you're more likely to maybe need grant writing help. If you're not, most of the stuff you don't. Are you famous? Famous for what? I used to be on a lot of talk shows and stuff. I had successful infomercials. Is there a way I can have a one-on-one with you? If you please tell me how. Yes, Pedro, one-on-one, you go to Lesko, lesko.com/TALK. And that's small letters, talk, TALK. And set up a time. You choose 3 times. I pick one. Do you know Kevin Trudeau? He's in jail. He says he knows me well. I met him one. you want to do some business with me, and I had no interest. Or should I go to get a grant to build my own church? Well, there's probably, for a church, there's probably 100 places to go. Are there any quick $50,000 loans for down payment in a house? There are. Most of the down payment, there's some that could be $50,000. They're different everywhere. See, that's the problem. That's why, to me, I'm doing this custom research, because any program only applies for one area. I mean, not everyone. There's a lot for everyone, but to get a look at the programs that you want to do something, you have to find the programs where you are. And that's why it's different all over. And that's why I'm doing these custom reports. So I give people a report for where they live. Like the fellow who called one, he got, was very happy with the one for housing where he lives, $50, and he's got every bloody program. He's got 150 pages of 100 and some programs. Can you get $40,000 down payment? Yes, but I don't know if you can get it where you live. Maybe only 10 or 5, and then there's conditions to that. How old am I? Oh God, that's a hard one now. 74. How old are you? Well, I figure I got 10 more years at least to do that. Jerry Lewis, he was my age. I laughed my ass off as a kid with him. I was happy with the report, but I am a she. Oh, that's good. But just email me back, any questions you have that I can help you with. Thank you so much. I will set up a time and date, right? And that thing is $1 a minute, and we solve it in 10 minutes. You hang up whenever you want. I'm not trying to bleed anybody. What is your favorite color? Yellow. I got a yellow Mini Cooper with black question marks on it. I drive around. I got 2 yellow suits. Are there any little programs in Arkansas? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Anywhere. I'll show you 100 anywhere. Are you going to leave some links? Yes. I can't get through all my stuff. And look, we've been on an hour. I thought about 3 of your reports, and they're very terrible. Oh, very helpful. Oh, Desiree. Well, thank you so much, dear. That's awfully nice. I know I give a lot, and unfortunately, I sort of, but that's what's out there. It's hard, and it's all about education and learning the system. How many suits do you have? 20 or so now, and getting comfortable. And the only way to get through this stuff is to try. And you call up these agencies, you try. They say you're an idiot or something. You try the next one. There's no shortcut, unfortunately. But just knowing where to contact. Are you reading comment from Facebook Live? Where am I? I don't see them. I'm not getting any comment from Facebook Live. I'm reading from YouTube. And you, I love you the best. The best information online. Well, that's nice. So send me an email. Somebody likes my stuff that much. I love to hear from you. The old school, I have 2 of your big books. Yes. A lot of that stuff is still there, so you can still use them. Yeah, anybody who really likes my work, I'd love to hear from them, please. Any suggestion for funding scholarships? Yes, don't pay a lot of money to go to school. And remember, Tin Roof Me. What's that, Tin Roof? Oh, gosh. God, it's so hard to read on here. Desiree at Tin Roof. Me too. Yes, please email me, Desiree. Okay, yeah, well, I think I saved a lot for next time, didn't I? So we covered women, poor women, the poor women who only make $750,000 a year, disadvantaged, the $3,200 for child care, we covered that. Did not cover that one. Get an extra $1,100 because you're a senior. Fresh fruit and vegetables, $6,000 for an art project, and $25,000 because you have a mug. Or somebody, did something bad to you, or a victim of crime. I'll put them up in the morning, I hope. And thank you again for all the nice words, and I'm glad I'm able to help somebody. I hope I can keep doing this till I die. Look for cryptocurrency. Don't know much about that. I've checked out some of your books from the library. I admire how much work you put into it. I want to do this forever. Are you a black? Well, thank you, China. Let's see. I want to thank you for helping me with your helpful information. Oh, boy. I always say that nothing in life. That's why find something you love doing. And just, we're here to help other people. To me, it's sort of like, I'm a Michigan as well. Have you done a Periscope Live? I'm on Periscope right now, same time. You missed out! Oh my goodness, Angie, you missed out! Wow! It's questionable suit. No, I do Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope at the same time. What time is it? It's 10:30 where I am. And I was on the road for 2 days. Are there a way you can help my small business out? Well, likely, but I'm biased, so don't trust me. Look at my YouTube videos. I got like 2,000 videos or more there. You'll see the kind of stuff I do. I'm struggling financially with my business and any small business. Kay, I missed you too. This is recorded. But Lesko.com/talk. You are like, Lesko.com/talk is where we could talk, and I could point you stuff, and then the next day or two I send you links to what I talked about. And then the research reports, we talked a lot about the housing one. I also do and that's like $50. I do one for business, all the money places where you, can we call you sometime tomorrow? Yes, at Lesko.com/talk. Go there, set up a time. I'm around most of the day. Usually, I think I have I have 2 early ones, so after 11 I think I'm good. And so that's Lesko.com/talk, small letters and talk. Go to Lesko.com/research, small letters for research, and that's where you find the housing, you find for starting the business, and for 299 extra sources of steady income. It is the 3 research reports. I'm on Udemy too. If you Udemy and put Lesko, what is that painting in the back? That's me. Looks a little scary. Somebody found my dark side. And actually, it's a kid up the street. He was just a teenager when he did that. Now he's a great artist. He did a great cartoon of Trump that I put up on YouTube a little while back. Why do you think the government isn't sharing this helpful information? They think they are, but they're not. They don't have advertising money. And the problem is that where people go to find help is things like Google, and Google lives off advertising money. So all the people who have something to sell you to solve your problem, could you put up, yes, I'll put up the links probably in the morning to the items I covered. Somebody who has something to sell you to solve a problem, they'll spend $1 gazillion on advertising on Google. The people who are doing it for free have no money to do that. So they're way back on page 37, and you never find them. And that's the problem. I'm stuck in a rut. Real estate and selling fabric. Ooh, fabric, that sounds good. Well, set up an appointment. Angie, if you have even if it's 10 minutes, if you have an extra $10, let me try to see and what's really inside you a little bit, so to give you some options on what to do, because that's the thing. And I'm able, I don't know why, to see things differently than other people, and I'm always curious I surprise myself how I see that. So there may be ways to do things that, that's all I study for 50 years now, is other ways to do things. And most of us are just trained one way. Bessie, how do you get your own LLC? Well, you don't need an LLC. You need a customer. Don't worry about getting an LLC. That's not true all the time, but 90% of the time. You have so much information to give. It's a blessing. Oh, thank you. Angie, yes, please. Let me see if there's something I could jiggle my head and show you something that maybe you haven't thought of or seen before. Now, everything takes work. There's nothing easy, and that's why I think it's important. Another thing I do, Angie, is try to see what you really want to do, because it takes the same amount of effort to do something that you really want to do, or something that somebody else wants to do but you don't really want to do, but you think will make you money. And it takes the same effort, but to make it happen takes more. LLC for real estate flipping. Well, figure out how to flip first. Don't do an LLC first. Everything we spend all this money. Would you buy a prom dress before you're invited to the prom? No. That'd be stupid, right? So why are you doing all this where you have no idea where you're going to get the money from? Maybe you do. You don't no idea what you're going to buy. Maybe you do. Your favorite sports team. I don't follow any sports. So forget all about that. Forget about the lawyers. Forget about the accountants. Forget about anything. You figure out either a customer or where you're going to get the money from. How do you have to be licensed to have your own real estate? No. You buy a house. If somebody says you have to be licensed, then you get one. But don't. Have you seen people who aren't businesses buy a house? People become incorporated because they don't want to stand behind what they want to do, and maybe that will come. That you want to be that way. But until you really have a deal, why bother? You don't know what Unless you really have the deal and you're all set and everything, then maybe you want to think about it. But even then, there are grants for vacation homes, any kind of homes. It doesn't matter. What state are you in? I live in Maryland and Washington, D.C. Well, you guys are busy tonight, aren't you? Huh? Yeah. What else you got? Come on. What do you got? Is that? Oh, who is that? I can't even read the name, but that's nice. Oh, that's a boy. I don't understand. I've got Larry King and Oprah lots of times and everything, but one-on-one is nothing better than that in life. The other stuff is maybe nice for your ego, but not to feel that you're helping somebody one-on-one. Browsing Lesko website now. There's Lesko.com/research. Browse that. Sorry, asking so much. No, you're not. Nobody's asking too much. I'm the question guy, remember? Have you heard of David Young cancel mortgage? No, I don't pay attention to opportunities anymore. I was thinking of moving there. Top 5 pros and cons for being a resident. Resident of where? Washington? Or no to pay debt. Is this true? Yeah, there may be some legal mumbo jumbo. If he's making money on it, don't bother. If he's doing it for free, then investigate it. Unfortunately, there's just no other way to tell. No, do something real. Forget about the hocus pocus. How many dreams? We get suckered in because we want them to believe. How old are you? 74. How old are you? Yeah. Can you make money with a YouTube account? I have a real small one. I don't make a lot. I think I make $500 a month or something like that. It's not much. I think I see you in Tulsa once. Could be. I've been there, but not for a long time. I used to travel around when I was doing books, and I do a book, and I do 50 cities every year, and go and do all the local talk shows and television shows. At a real estate meeting. Maybe Tulsa. It would have been a while ago. But no, what's all the hype about using using the number to pay off debts. I don't know. It's got to be bullshit where they give grants for starting an online business like Amazon. You don't need a grant to start an online business like Amazon. Where have you ever confused? Been confused? Confused? Oh, I'm still confused. I'm in my mid-70s. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just guessing like hell, man. Your local board, like 2003. Ooh, that could be. Maybe. You know what? Maybe it could be. I was wearing question mark suits back then, so if I had a question mark suit, I never ran into anybody else who's. I think Doctor Who maybe had them. How can someone write a book and publish without cost? I did. Yes, you were. Oh, good. You could write a book and publish without cost. I have a video. I'm going to do a Udemy course on it too. But go to, you're on YouTube. Within the last 2-3 weeks, I did a video on exactly that, and I give you all the websites. This is a financial. This is like a financial. I say, what is the name of the lady you know who made money from crowdfunding? Look at. I have 1,000 ladies who made money on crowdfunding. I have videos of them on my YouTube channel. So look at my channel, you'll see thousands. And women do better on crowdfunding than men. That's right. Because, see, particularly for anything to do with business, because business, particularly people starting business, go to, let's see, these are videos showing you how to use your Social Security number to pay off debt. I mean, I'm certainly not positive, but it sounds like a terrible scam to me. People have asked me that a bunch of times, and I can't imagine. I mean, it has to be real money. People want to get, it's like magic trick. You go to a magician, it looks like it's real, but there's something there that is not. And these people are so good at distracting you, so you don't see something, whatever, and it's not real. So it's why do something if it doesn't sound real? I mean, you want your life to be that way, so you got a real problem, solve it real. Don't do it. Wesley Snipes went to jail for that. See, and I mean, it's your heart. The more you're going to fool your heart or fool other people. No offense, but what's your program? But that's what your program sounds like, magic. Of course, you read it in. I was laughing watching them. I mean, no, my stuff. I mean, the real programs take work. You're not going to. Get my report and get a check next Tuesday. But I'll show you every program that's available. That's what I do. And millions of people use it, so I don't know what else to do. You don't have to use it. And I give money. That's what I do. I have done my whole life. I have zero unsatisfied complaints. So I've sold millions and millions of books, and so a lot of people think I'm an asshole and stuff like that. But so people think I lied to them, or like somebody here on Periscope said I sound like a scam artist or something, and that's natural. I mean, sure, I'm a hype, I'm an excited guy, and I want to get your attention. I know about some of the programs already. And that's how I know that what he is saying is legit. Oh, thank you. And so that's why I have, if you look at me on Better Business Bureau, I have zero unsatisfied complaints. I have a better track record at Better Business Bureau than Microsoft, than Target, than anybody. Because you want your money back? I don't give a shit. Just give me your money back. I'm going to save $50 of your program. Any questions? What you go? Oh, thank you. I have sales every once in a while too, so hold on to it. You may get a $20 discount every once in a while when I run out of projects, and I'm full, man. I got so many bloody projects I have to do right now. I'm backed up, so that's why it takes about 2 weeks, to do your project. I love the glasses, by the way. Well, thank you. These are from China, real cheap. Randy, what's going on? I was in a bad crash and lost everything. Ooh, that's tough. Lost everything financially 6 months ago. And your information helped me get back on track. The website, Modest Needs, also help. Thank you. Oh, that's so nice to hear, Randy. Who's the guy who was saying me I sound like magic? Here, Randy just said the stuff I'm giving him. And Modest Needs, see, that's another crowdfunding site that really just has people who volunteer to give. I mean, so it's not even a crowd. You don't have to do any promotion as much yourself because they do it all. I am retired and just want to help seniors make jewelry to keep them active. Well, that's great. That's great. You know, okay, here's some ideas to me. You're retired, want to make people. Okay, go to your nursing homes or go somewhere where a community center that's around. Okay, see how many will want to make jewelry. So let's say you get 5 people, 10 people want to make jewelry. Okay, now what you do, you work with that group. Is there a way to learn to stock market and Wall Street binary option? Not from me. I don't care about that stuff. That's gambling to me. Not interested. I have an MBA in computers, so I mean I know the stock market. When's the sale? I don't know. I have once a month for a few days. But anyway, so seniors make jewelry. I think I saw you up earlier talking. Now here's what you can do. See, is go to one of these senior homes. Say, I want to train people how to make jewelry, and then see if you get 5, 10 people. Then work with that nursing home, because the nursing home or the senior center is already in the community. And what you do is you do a crowdfunding campaign for you to raise 10 grand, 20 grand, whatever you need to set up for seniors to do this. See, so now you get the community involved to help you. Now, the way that also works very well. See, crowdfunding campaigns, Kiva helps with that. They can, but I think Kiva is still a loan, even though it's 0%. See, the jewelry wants to be sold. So now you're starting to get customers this way who are going to fund them making the jewelry. Now, what you do with the jewelry is you put it on for sale and things like that. So it's self-sustaining. And see, that's something that your community, the senior home or whatever, could get behind, because you're doing something for the community, doing something for them or whatever, but they have lists, they have contacts, and that's what you need, to get the word out. So that's why I think there's going out for money, going out to get money first, sort of like drop shipping, yes. But you get the money first. Yeah, so it is like drop. See, that's what's so neat about crowdfunding. You don't have to do anything. I'm back. Sorry, I pushed a button. I was trying to get some power into this. Listen, guys, I think I better, knock off here. I'm tired. Old guy, want to get up and run, and I got some people to talk to in the morning, try to help them. So I'll get the stuff out in the morning on YouTube and Facebook. So we only covered about 5 items, and you guys were so nice. And thank you, Denise. So I put all the links down below. Yes. And also probably in a new one too, but on YouTube it'll be down below. So check later tomorrow, and if I forgot, then just email me, Lesko Free Radio. Say, you old fart, we're gonna take you out back and shoot you if you forget all this all the time. Yes, have a great night. Thank you very much, Randy. And thanks for those kind words. That helps. That helps. Good night. Thank you so much. Oh, that's nice to hear. Randy, that's nice. Oh, it was a great evening. Thanks for your information. Thank you. Oh, good. Good to be alive. Hope it's for a while yet. Bye.